Hello, this is Bill Brown, and this is the Guitar by Ear mini lesson called Guitar Basics. What we're going to talk about in this lesson are the terms that we use in the Guitar by Ear lessons. We're going to learn about strings, frets, the term up a string, down a string, up a fret, down a fret, slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, how to hold the pick, downstrokes, upstrokes, finger numbers, and basic finger-picking technique. And this will give you the basic skills you need to start using some of the Guitar by Ear lessons. If you're new to the guitar, I would recommend using a lot of the level 1 beginner level lessons and then work your way up from there. So let's talk about strings. When we count the strings, we start from the floor. So the skinniest string is string 1. The one above it is string 2. The one above it is string 3. Next will be string 4. The one above that is string 5. And then the top string, the thickest one, is string 6. If we talk about going down a string, we're actually going from a literal up to down. So the top string, 6th string, if I were to play it and go down a string, that would put me on the 5th string. Down a string from there would be the 4th string. Down a string from there would be the 3rd string. And down a string from there would be the 2nd. And then finally, down a string from there would be the 1st. And so the opposite is true if we talk about going up a string. So if I'm on the 1st string and I go up a string, I'll go to the 2nd string. Up a string from there is the 3rd string. Up a string from there is the 4th string. And then up a string from there is the 5th string. And then finally up a string from there is the 6th string. Now the frets are those spaces that are created on the fretboard by the wires. And those wires are called the fret wires. Whenever we hold down a string, we don't want to hold it right on the fret wire. We want to hold it in the space created by the fret wire. So if I were on the 1st string and I wanted to hold down the 1st fret, it should sound like that. So I'm pressing down on the 1st string in the 1st fret. And the 1st fret is the fret that's furthest away from your body. It's one right up there at the very top of the guitar where the strings break across what we call the nut to go to the tuning knobs. So that's the 1st fret. Try to use the tip of your finger whenever you're holding down the frets. So if I were to hold down the 2nd fret, it would sound like that. And then the 3rd fret. So we start counting the frets furthest away from your body.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?